Time is of the essence in search and rescue or recovery operations and relief distribution. Hence, to speed up the latter, the declaration of disaster-stricken areas under a state of urgency is key. Our Kenneth Paciente has more on the President approving the pronouncement of a state of national emergency in the places devastated by Typhoon Tino's passage.
Following the widespread devastation brought about by Typhoon Tino, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has approved the recommendation of the NDRRMC to declare a state of national calamity. The President underscored the massive impact of the typhoon that ravaged several provinces across the country. He also noted the possible effects of the incoming Typhoon Uwan expected to hit northern Luzon.
Because of the scope of shall we say, problem areas that has been hit by Tino and will be hit by Uwan. There was a proposal from the NDRMC, which I approved, that we will declare a national calamity. Because ilang regions na yan, there will be almost 10 regions, 12 regions that will be affected. So, pagka ganun karami, ganun ang scope, then we will really have to, then it is a national calamity.
Because of this, the President said affected areas will no longer have to go through lengthy processes to access emergency funds.
So that gives us quicker access to some of the emergency funds, number one. Secondly, it mapapabilis ang ating procurement so that we don't have to go to the usual bureaucratic procedures, and we can immediately provide assistance to the victims of the storms.
The President expressed sadness over the high number of casualties following the onslaught of the typhoon, while assuring the government response will remain relentless.
We are doing our usual relief and support activities para lahat ng mga na-displaced, lahat ng naging biktima ay matutulungan natin ng pamahalaan together with national government, together with the first responders, of course the LGUs, maayos naman.
With the expected landfall of Typhoon Uwan, the President also said they will determine who among the personnel in the Visayas may be redeployed to northern Luzon, where the incoming storm is forecast to hit. However, the President clarified that Cebu will not be left behind.
Kailangan na natin pag-isipan kung ilan doon, kung sino doon ang pwede nang dalhin para paghandaan na yung uwan. Siyempre, hindi namin iiwanan ng Cebu hanggat lahat na ay in place na.
Following this, the President also distributed 760 million pesos in financial aid to affected areas. 50 million pesos each will go to Cebu, Capiz, Surigao del Norte, Iloilo, Bohol, and Negros Occidental. 40 million pesos each will be received by Eastern Samar, Surigao del Sur, Southern Leyte, Antique, and Aklan. 30 million pesos each for Leyte and Masbate. 20 million pesos each for Guimaras, Agusan del Norte, and Dinagat Islands. 10 million pesos each for Biliran, Camarines Sur, Sorsogon, Misamis Oriental, Negros Oriental, and Palawan. 5 million pesos each will also be provided to 16 other areas, including City of Manila.
Sa ganitong mga pagkakataon, sinisiguro ng pamahalaan sa ilalim ng administrasyon ni Pangulong Marcos Jr. na lahat ay maaabot ng tulong at kalinga sa anumang panig ng bansa.
Malacanang also stated that investigations will not only focus on flood control systems in affected areas, but also on possible deforestation and quarrying activities believed to have worsened flooding.
Dapat lamang po tingnan ito ng pamunuan ng DNR, kung ano ang nagaganap at kung ito ba ay hindi lamang dahil sa kalamidad, hindi lamang ito act of God, kundi may kinalaman ang mga pagpapabaya ng mga tao at ang pang-aabuso sa ating natural resources o sa ating kalikasan. Hindi na po kailangang iutos to ng Pangulo dahil alam po nila kung ano ang nais ng Pangulo at ano ang mga direktiba ng Pangulo sa mga ganitong klaseng kalamidad.
The palace clarified that the Philippines does not need to seek foreign assistance at this point, as the government still has sufficient funds for disaster response. It also said that no local government units have so far requested replenishment of their quick response funds and that the national government is ready to provide additional funding if necessary. With the President's approval of the state of national calamity, Malacanang said that a price freeze will be implemented nationwide. Qualified individuals may also apply for calamity loans. The palace also responded to those questioning why the President only held a situational briefing at the NDRRMC today.
Kahit hindi naman po nagkaroon ng briefing ang Pangulo, everyday naman po siya nakikipag-usap dito at nagmo-monitor. So ngayon lang po siya pumunta po doon, pero hindi po ibig sabihin po noon hindi po siya nagmo-monitor ng sitwasyon sa ating bansa.
Kenneth Pasyente from the National TV for a new and better Philippines.